A number of influencers and alternative clinicians first came out and said Ozempic and Wegovy are dangerous. Then they started marketing various supplements of their own that naturally increase GLP-1 and are actually better than Ozempic and Wegovy. And now some of them have pivoted and are starting to say that, oh, you know what? You should actually only microdose Ozempic and Wegovy because that means it's safer for you, right? It's really been quite interesting to see how opinions and marketing tactics and such like that has changed over time as we've got more and more wallets involved. So today we're going to talk about what this microdosing hype is really about, and if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button so you keep getting great videos like this. For anyone new here, Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, and so on are medications that mimic the GLP-1 hormone that is naturally produced by our body. GLP-1 naturally helps to regulate our blood sugars as well as our appetite and satiety feelings. They have quite literally been revolutionary not only for obesity management but also diabetes management. And in fact, I think they're so popular now that they're basically a household name. But of course, with anything that becomes mainstream, there is always going to be a subset of individuals on the internet that will come out ringing the alarm bells to say otherwise. And they quickly labeled these medications as being dangerous, unnatural, and started marketing and pushing their own natural, safer supplements. But that really didn't last too long because these medications, Ozempic and Wegovy, have been shown to be so damn effective that the supplements just don't even touch them in terms of the results and benefits that could be had. In fact, some of the supplements don't do anything at all. And so now, some of them are pivoting and moving away from this don't use them at all to actually you should just microdose, and I can help you with that microdosing procedure. And of course, if you're hoping to learn more about weight management, health, and the science that goes in behind it with no gimmicks involved, then you definitely need to hit that subscribe button down below. As well, turn on those notifications so you never miss out when I put out another video. So what exactly is being sold? What does this microdosing of Ozempic actually mean? So the usual starting dose of, say, Ozempic and Mounjaro is 0.25 milligrams once a week. What these alternative clinicians and such are saying is to take a dose that's much, much lower than that. But it's still the exact same medication, just at a lower dose. It's not at a microdose, just a lower dose than what we usually use, and it's being branded in a different way to make it sound that it's safer and fluffy and everyone's going to be happy. So it's not a healthier alternative, it's just a dosage adjustment. And there's nothing scientifically special about a micro dose. There is no data, insights, or anything like that that demonstrates the efficacy or better acceptability and that sort of thing of smaller doses. All of the insights that these influencers and alternative clinicians are using are coming from the bigger, large-scale trials that use the regular higher doses that we actually use these medications at. And if you're getting prescribed one of these medications, well, you should be working with your clinician to find the proper dose that works for you. When it comes to these medications, everybody's going to be different in the response that they're going to have. Some people are going to get a great response at a very low dose, and it could be less than 0.25 milligrams or whatever the usual starting dose is. Some people are going to need a much higher dose to get a response and get the efficacy that we're trying to get out of the medication. And spoiler alert, that's because everybody is different. Ultimately, these medications have gotten so powerful that we want to figure out what's going to work for you so that we get the balance of the benefit of the medication, but it's not causing you to have, horrible, terrible side effects that you can't tolerate and are ruining your life. And unfortunately, for some people, they just can't tolerate the medication at all. And that's okay, because we've got other options. So microdosing as a concept sounds really fancy and such like that, but it's actually just marketing fluff. And really, we should be using these medications with your healthcare team and various other resources that help you with lifestyle changes and management to find the dosage, the plan, and the thing that works for you. Where things get a little bit dicey in this realm of things is when influencers and alternative clinicians who don't have any expertise with the actual medications or how to properly monitor individuals that are on these medications, and they start promoting their specific microdosing protocol or coaching program or what have you. And so they're suddenly playing with fire. They're giving people advice on this dosage, what you should do here, blah, 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 and don't have the knowledge and expertise to actually properly support these people and correctly monitor them as they're going along. And as you can probably guess, that may lead to bad things happening. And look, I get it. Everybody's got a hustle, right? But obesity and weight management is a complex process that isn't just a matter of reducing your calories, moving more, and chucking one of these medications on top of it. There's no doubt that these medications are a game changer, but we still need to apply proper monitoring and proper skills and expertise to actually support and help people to modify their lifestyle in an effective and in a way that's going to be sustainable for them. These meds deserve a lot more respect than branding and rebranding based on other people trying to capitalize on the market. Now, as an aside, if you've been curious about how many calories and how much protein you should be eating while taking maybe one of these medications or just starting out on your weight management journey, then you are in luck, because I have a fancy dandy calculator, a total daily energy expenditure calculator down below in the description that you can put in your information, you can set your goal, and it will tell you how many calories and how much protein you should be eating in order to achieve your goal for health. So go down below in the description, click on the link, input your info, and voila, the answers are yours. So in the end, what should actually happen is that we need to find the dose that is going to be effective and provide you the benefits that you're looking for. A dose that is considered low for somebody might be great for them, give them exactly the results that they're looking for, whereas somebody else, it might not be that effective. And if someone does need a higher dose, or if someone needs to go to the highest dose possible that we have with Wegovy and the other medications, it's not because they're a failure. It's because that is how your body responds to the medication, and that is the dose that we need to get you to get the best results. And yes, as a caveat, we may use lower doses or adjust things as someone gets to their maintenance weight or what have you, and so that is perfectly fine, and it might end up being a very low dose of one of these medications. But again, it should be done by clinicians that have the expertise and knowledge to properly monitor and dose adjust things for you. So in conclusion, if you've been prescribed Wegovy, Ozempic, or something else, you can skip the microdosing consultation with some alternative clinician. You just need to continue working with your healthcare team and provider in order to find the dose and such that works for you, as well looking at the lifestyle changes and things that you can make in your life so that you can lead to a more sustainable and healthier lifestyle. So skip the fads, do it right, and do it properly so you have the best health outcomes. And hey, if you've heard anything about this microdosing trend, I would love to hear your opinion, so be sure to drop your comments down below and let me know what you think. So that is it, and that is all, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, if you did, please don't forget to share the video with someone else that you think might enjoy it. As well, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you can continue to get good quality, evidence-based information that has been simplified down so that you can understand it and actually apply it in your life. As well, go down below to my description, sign up for my weekly newsletter because we've got some pretty big announcements coming here in the very near future. As well, check me out on all my other social media channels, and as I always like to sign off, please remember that it's those small tweaks that lead to the massive peaks.